In a newly imagined universe, can hope still endure? This question lies at the heart of the absolute universe. Darkseid's reshaped world is one filled with mystery and trepidation. Out of this shadowy domain emerged Absolute Batman. Another figure from Darkseid's distorted universe is Absolute Wonder Woman. Now, the third member of DC's iconic trinity joins them. Kal-El of Krypton is about to transform into Absolute Superman. Before we continue, don't forget to recommend my video on social media and click the subscribe button to stay updated on more comic book content like this, which helps support small content creators like me. The city sprawls as a hub of futuristic science and ancient tradition, with lab-grown gardens, lava-fueled power plants, and skyscraper-sized supercapacitors crafted entirely from sunstone crystal. Within these cities, the clerics of the Science League, Krypton's elite ruling class, wielded the energies of the Red Sun and Krypton itself to fuel their relentless drive for advancement at any cost. Kal-El's parents did not belong to this ruling class. In this universe, they are skilled laborers within the labor guild, governed by a far stricter caste system and a more authoritarian regime than ever depicted. Lara was placed in the labor guild after writing a critical essay as a child, while Jor-El lost his status when he attempted to expose Krypton's self-destructive path. Today, Jor-El and Lara continue their fight, resisting the oppressive government and striving to save lives where possible, even as the class gap widens and Krypton's environmental crisis worsens. Any dissent against the caste system is crushed swiftly, with those who question the norm condemned to life in the Labor Guild, where the iconic S-Shield now serves as the workers' emblem rather than the House of Els. Jor-El and Lara Lorvan, who once dreamed of becoming scientists, now work here as a mining engineer and a mechanic, respectively. It's in this role that Jor-El, mocked and dismissed by the Science League for his environmental concerns, uncovers the looming instability threatening Krypton's future. That instability is his homeworld's inner decay, a grim foreshadowing of Krypton's inevitable demise. Years later, we find a grown Kal-El with no home, no fortress, and no family, but still standing up as a champion for the oppressed. His chief adversary is a corporation named Lazarus, which uses a private force of peacemakers to keep its workforce in line. Here, we learn that Lazarus is forcing these laborers to continue mining diamonds despite encountering a massive asbestos deposit. The forced mining unleashed a storm of carcinogenic particles that settled in the areas where workers' families lived. Although they tried to flee, the peacemakers forced them back to work at gunpoint. As the workers return to the mine, they discover that the ore has already been mined and crushed. A stash of diamonds awaits, ready to be hauled to the surface. The air is also free from asbestos particles. Many believe it's nothing short of a miracle. We flash back to the previous night when carcinogenic dust fell over the city like snow. In this moment, a miner encounters Kal-El. The miner explains to Kal-El that they are celebrating tonight, aware that tomorrow they'll face a blizzard of carcinogens. He invites Kal-El to join them, but Kal-El replies that he has seen many places where industries thrive on human misery. He then tells the miner that he has to leave as there's more work awaiting him. Back in the present, the peacemakers start roughing up the miners, demanding to know who helped them extract the diamonds. We learn that the peacemakers have also pinpointed Kal-El's location among the villagers. Still not fully recharged, Kal-El knows he should have moved on by now, on to the next mine or corporate-controlled sweatshop. His AI alerts him to the imminent danger. The peacemakers prepare to shoot, but Kal-El swiftly disarms them with decisive force. He declares that he's finished with running as a fugitive. He's ready to stand his ground and fight. His AI alerts him that the peacemakers' weapons are not of this galaxy. When he asks if the peacemakers will survive his blows, the AI confirms that they will. Despite the AI's warning that the workers on this planet will never truly be safe, Kal-El pledges to protect them. As he urges the workers to leave, a sudden blast of energy strikes him. The blast is from a Reaper drone. We learn that the director of Lazarus Command has ordered the drone to cease fire, as they want Kal-El captured alive. In this frame, we also see that his suit might actually be a living armor that shields him. We glimpse an image of Kal-El, apparently gathering a tremendous amount of energy, and his AI warns him against making such a drastic move. He unleashes an overwhelming wave of heat at the peacemakers. Then, afterwards, he instructs his AI to shut him down. The next frame shows decimated peacemakers lying scattered with a drained Kal-El on his knees. His AI advises the last member of the House of El to retreat into the shadows, warning that some worlds cannot be saved from themselves. As more peacemakers arrive, Kal-El considers his AI's advice and agrees, but before he can leave, he is restrained with handcuffs. We learn that Agent Lois Lane is the one taking him into custody. She warns him that if he moves, she will burn his face off.